Enemy helicopter, up high! Beyond the range of my machine gun though. Can't get my main gun sight up there either. Third person aiming isn't effective either. If only there was something else we could do.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Haha, yeah, there we go. So what was that? A very common situation for many top-tier USSR players. An enemy helicopter is hovering at high altitude and raining death and hate onto your team without danger. He's beyond the range of a shilka, or heavy machine gun, and he's beyond the elevation limit of the main gun. Recently, I've discovered there's a way of activating an anti-air mode for your gun-launched anti-tank missiles. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can also get this ability. First, you need to go into your controls and choose a key for Select Machine Gun. Second, you also need to choose a key for Reset Weapon Selection. The method is as follows. 1. Be in third person to acquire your target. 2. Fire the missile. 3. Select Machine Gun. And 4. Activate Sniper Mode. Guide to the target until you hit it. And 6. Reset weapon selection, either to re-engage or return to normal. If the difference between your main gun and machine gun is small enough, you can skip going to third person. This is especially the case for follow-up shots. On a side note, this method can be used on ground targets to fire the missile over obstacles. But just how much of an improvement is this? Let me show you. Looking at the stat card, we can see that the maximum elevation is 15 degrees. However, in sniper mode, we still get an extra few degrees of elevation for the director circle. Thankfully, our sight comes pre-equipped with some markings and mills, which we can use later. We can also find the max elevation of the roof MG with a screenshot and some trigonometry. Here's the results in a table, but you don't need to worry about this. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to have a look yourself. If I've made a mistake in my maths, please let me know in the comments. Instead, here's a graph of the results, which more or less shows in a 2D plane how much of a massive increase this is to your engagement limits. Before, you were restricted to a narrow slice at the bottom, but now you can engage targets at some really high angles. Here is a demonstration of just how high you can go.
Fucking beautiful.
But what does this mean for the game? Currently, what usually happens when the US team gets a good helicopter in the air, he can basically wipe out your entire team before anyone can react to him, unless you already have a jet up to immediately counter it. If you don't, what quickly follows is a failure spiral as your team gets squeezed from the match. Now, however, basically every tank with an ATGM and roof machine gun is a sack-loss SAM. As a result, you can defend yourself and your team effectively against any helicopter that is within 5 kilometers of you in slant range. Happy hunting!